Well, hey, Jordan.
How's it going?
It's going really, 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 really
Nice.
well.
That's
I
great.
mean, yeah. How are you? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. It's going, yeah, really, 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 really well for me too.
Cool. How's your new program?
That is great. I did have a couple people sign up for my dream healing program, so that's been really fun. We're kind of diving into the subconscious there.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, just people aren't ready for it, and that's okay.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's always interesting seeing what will happen after you create programs, and you're like, okay, I guess I'll just create another one.
Yep.
And then like years go by, and you're like, wow, people really like that program I created way back
Nice.
then.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I mean, I'm not going to give up. I'm not feeling discouraged. I know that finding like people online is hard, first of all, or it's challenging. It has been for me. It's like a block that I've had to deal with. But
Okay.
but I know the right people will come. So
Is it more on the technological side or SEO side? What
It's
is
like-
it that you're struggling with?
it's like it's like gaining followers, I guess, and like I don't know, like finding people who are willing to spend $333 on themselves. Yeah.
Got it. Well,
Yeah.
maybe we can help you out. Do you know anything about me? How did you find me? Seriously.
You know Julian?
I do know Julian.
Julian, I met him at a water activation in Mount Shasta, and we're just like soul brother and sister. And he told me about you. And so I downloaded your financial course, and I'm taking it. And I haven't jumped and did a budget yet because that's my biggest block. So that's how I found you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I was going to say I created that a little while ago, and it's just blowing up. I mean,
That's great.
In my world, I find giving things away and leveraging the law of compensation has significantly impacted and just excelled, just ascended my business all over.
That's amazing.
And that course I used to sell at $497, and I give it away now because it's basic information and everybody needs to know, and what they pay for is different now. So
right.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's always great connecting with connections. Julian, he found me, and we've been doing a lot of work with one another. So he's shifting a lot of directions in his business. I guess you could say, I don't know if you'd call me a business coach. I'm sure he has.
That's what he called you.
Okay, cool.
And your show, you have a big impact on him, on his subconscious.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want to say because our container is sacred, but yeah. So that's awesome.
Yeah, that's my hopes for anybody that I connect with, is to be that person where they're like, well, how'd they do all that? Well, there's this guy that you don't know about. But you know about him.
I pray to be that person too.
Yeah, cool. Just hang out. You're in the family now. So all my content is yours. If I can help you connect with your soul client, your soul partner, and live a life on fire so we can ascend this thing, then right on. Any way I can serve you the most, because
thanks.
I can't do it alone. I'm not here to.
No, we can't.
So yeah.
Big family.
It is. It's been quite a ride, and I'll just say Julian's coming right along. So if you can strap yourself to him some way, somehow, and learn all the things and leverage all the things that I'm teaching him, or get it directly through the Embrace Prosperity Mastermind group, or however the
What's
content
the group?
that the Embrace Prosperity.
Is it a Facebook group?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, I will definitely join. That's awesome.
Yeah, I give away all my courses and content now at no cost, because I actually make more money giving everything away and leveraging the law of compensation and all the natural laws of the universe. So
wow.
That's what I
beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to join that group for sure.
And I'm listening to you now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm here.
So this guy gives away everything. He's making more money.
I would love to do that. It's just we don't have like that other income. You know what I mean?
It's a process.
We have to pay our bills right now. But.
Everybody everybody enters at that same place.
Yeah.
They enter 3D, they walk out 5 and beyond.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah. So
especially with the money.
Yeah, that's
like my big, like, I just like got through a bunch of like spiritual initiations and healings, and it's been really beautiful. And now the universe is like, all right, you don't think you're abundant. You don't know you're abundant. So this is like my big initiation right now.
Good.
Abundant. Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely came to this life fully funded, and one of the social archetypes of control is money. And if we are truly going to embrace all of our divine godliness and allow ourselves to experience that which we came here to experience, it's not it's not a variable, it's a mandatory, it's a requirement.
Yeah.
So, and I'm here to help you with that too. So that's great.
Thanks.
I'm glad you're taking that course. And and there's much more to come about it. And yeah, it's just a kind of transition. I want to honor your time, and the reason why you got on my calendar today was this guy.
Yeah.
This guy.
You know, I was in a loom. Have you ever heard of a loom?
A loom? It's
like a 5D money thing.
Yes.
It's not a pyramid,
loom.
but it's a mandala.
I know. It is, and when you turn it sideways, it's a pyramid. So interesting, right? So I won't get into it. Yeah.
But anyways, someone in there was like, I'm getting a Healy, and I didn't pay any attention. And then Julian talks about it, and I was like, okay. Now I care.
Yeah, so Julia is my wife, and over the last 10 years, I mean, easily we've spent 6 figures on our healing journey. And we got to that point of working with one of our practitioners who is magical and literally miracles in the energetic fashion of one day you can't eat that, and the next day you're good to go. The one day you're allergic to this, and the next day, oh, you don't have pain in this, and now you're. And it's the layers of the onion. It's financially ripping them off financially, and it's like, we can afford this. It's just like, when's the marathon going to end? We had this co-creative, very emotional, connecting with the timeline where this thing existed because the day before it didn't. And on our world, and in less than 12 hours, I had a Facebook message saying, hey, have you ever heard of a Healy? And I went, multi-level marketer, and I said, because I love you, I'll invite you over. And within the first few minutes of this, I knew exactly what it was. I knew why it was here, and I know that it's an essential part of not only my ascension process, also the missions that I came here to serve on this planet. And just to kind of share a little bit about me, my missions are the financial industry, the medical industry, the pharmaceutical industry, the addictive habits industries, and also the fast food industry. And those are all being, I'll just say impacted, will all be affected by this and what I'm doing. And do you know anything about it? What do you want to know about it? Or do you just want to try it and say, hey, shut up? Because I'm not here to sell it. I'm really just, the energy speaks for itself, and I'm here to be a conduit. That's it.
I think me and my husband will be interested in a bit. I want, share just a little bit about it.
Okay. So the technology used to be $30,000 to $100,000. It used to be pretty large, and it was you could only get it through practitioners. This was in Europe. It's a German technology. The original company is called Time Waver, and Marcus Schmeek, he is the founder of it and philosopher. He's a quantum physicist, and he spent 10 years as a monk. And so that's the direction that this energy is coming from, and it stems from the same line as Tesla. So energy, vibration, and frequency. And so the idea is this doesn't heal anything. It doesn't cure anything. All it does is it has the opportunity and the potential of aligning over 10 million frequencies for all of your bodies, physical, energetic, astral, causal, and beyond. up to 1 million hertz. So that goes, so when we're talking about frequencies, we have a specific audio and visual spectrum that we can see and hear, and there's all of that we can't see and hear.
Mm-hmm.
So we can feel physically till 1,000 hertz. So if it's between 0 and 1,000, you'll physically feel tingling. But if it's at 952,000, that's working up there big time. And so it's connecting with all of your different bodies. And basically there's 3 versions. There's the gold, there's the holistic health plus, and then the resonance. These 3 versions, there's no difference between the unit. They're all the same unit. It's the software inside and how many programs it comes with. There's over 120 programs, anything from pain to learning and concentration to physiological, emotional, mental, optimizing frequencies. And it's just how many, which version has more programs, and that's the difference between them.
Okay.
The resonance has a quantum sensor that can tap into the quantum field and connect with people distance.
Cool.
So the first 3 versions, they have these electrodes that there's either wrist straps that I don't have right here, or adhesives that you stick onto your body that these connect onto. So you just like stick them, and that's good. So the 3 versions, you have to be in person, and the treatments are anywhere from 20 minutes to 60 minutes or more, and it's doing one thing at a time. It's dynamic. So instead of like a beamer or a TENS or a Rife machine saying, this is the frequency that we're going to do for you, and this is it, so very static, this one says, hey, here's optimal. And like a guitar tuner, it says, where is this string resonating? This is where it needs to be. A is where it's supposed to be, but it's at F minor. And you're over there, you're at B, flat. And over there, you're at G, right? So what happens is it in a dynamic fashion, it says, where are you, where's optimum? Where are you, where's optimum? Where are you, where's optimum? And it consistently sends out those frequencies so that you align. Now, just think of the opportunity of 10 million of your frequencies being optimized. Any way from respiration of your cell to exchange, or the ways that your amino acids functions, to the way that your liver or your kidneys or your eyesight or your hair follicles, or digestion, sleep, pain, any of those. So if this is where you are versus where is optimal, all it does is it says, okay, here's optimal. This optimal is the place of ease. That's the easiest place to be. That's where the universe wants to be, is the place that's easiest, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And if you're out of alignment, then you're not in a place of ease. So you're in dis-ease, ease, dis-ease. So while this doesn't heal or cure anything, it puts you in a place of ease where things in a place of dis-ease would not be allowed to show up because they're not at the vibrating frequency that would allow them to manifest.
Oh.
So this taps into the quantum field through the power of intention and also energetic imprint. There's 2 apps that it runs through. And so basically what we do is we put in some basic information, and there's 2 things that it will do. One is it will analyze your aura. So it's the 7 chakra system. That's the one it looks at. And on a percentage of 1 to 100, it tells you where you are, and it will send out the frequencies to align your chakras. Because if your root chakra is supposed to be here in red, and it is expressing violet or indigo, you're not experiencing this reality, you're experiencing this reality over there. So if you're trying to do all this work to be abundant and you're expressing some frequencies in your root chakra, you're not grounded, you're not financially secure. So you're going to be fight or flight, and a lot of other things are going to be coming along. And so that's the idea, is it takes each of your chakras and it sends out that frequency to align you. And it also will give you a printout of what life experiences you're experiencing because of the disalignment in your frequencies.
Okay.
The other is the resonance option that goes into 120 plus programs, where it basically says of all these programs, where are you furthest of alignment? Because if you're really close to where you need to be and now you're aligned, it's not going to be much of a shift. But so it searches for that is most out of alignment, and it goes and it hones you in, so you can feel the most benefit from this. So what we can do is put in some basic information, take a really quick picture of you, and then I'll get started. So you can
do I have to download the app?
No, I do it all from here. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So that you can do people, animal, plants, organization, buildings, vehicles, or groups, by the way.
Cool. Wow.
So I have created a group, and my intention is to every single day to align everybody's chakras and to send out the highest benefit for them, knowing that it aligns with my highest benefit and my optimum timeline, knowing that it benefits their highest benefit and their optimum timeline for the highest benefit and optimum timeline of the conscious collective. And I do that every day, and if you like, through intention, you're added. That's it. By doing this, by participating. And that's part of the soul client attraction system, is I teach people, like, help people, even if they're not going to buy, they look back 6 months and they're like, why do I feel so better? And they're like, oh, that Healy thing.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So Jordan.
Yep.
And how do you spell your last name? Connect to the Healy. And we will start the analysis. All right. So what it does right now is it's going into the quantum, and it is analyzing your auric field. And then once we get to this point, what it's going to do is it's going to give you a picture of, this is green, my green screen. So it gives you a picture representation of where your energy field is. And if you can read that, most people can't. I'm learning. But this, nicely done. So this gives you a print, kind of a representation of where your energy is. So this is your root chakra, and then your sacral. So your root is 96, sacral is 95, plexus is 69, your heart is 92, your throat is 78, your forehead, third eye, is 97, and your crown is 99. So this,
oh, snap.
yes.
Is 100 like optimal?
Yeah, the 100 is it.
Nice.
So for what this is saying is, like, your root, it's there, but there's something else there.
And my soul and my plexus, my solar is not, I knew that already.
Right. So what I do is it automatically chooses the 3 most out of alignment or least on the spectrum, and it will give those frequencies and analyze them. But since they're not at 100, I'm just going to choose all of them, because this will also give you a printout of all of your different chakras. And so basically what it's doing now is it's in each one of those chakras, it's saying, okay, well, of your energetic and etheric and astral and causal and mental and emotional and physical bodies, let's see what it is that is going to be of your highest benefit. And of course, they all work color, and color comes out of frequency and vibration. And so what this does is it says, the first thing it'll say, okay, this is your sacral, and I'm gonna email all this to you, so it's pretty personal. This is when I looked at it, I read it, and went,
what's it say about sacral?
That, well,
you just ate some shit fried food.
Well, I mean, we could die. I could just tell you what it says right here. When I did it the first time, it was like, and there's my shadow, and not only is that my shadow, that's the shadow of my shadow.
Yeah.
I want one. Because I didn't know. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to email this PDF to me, and there'll be 3 in total. And then once I'm done with that, or have all these 3, I'll send them to you after we are done today. All right, so for the next minute and 20 seconds, what we're going to do is I'm going to send out these frequencies. So the intention is my aura is strong and stable. that's the default. You can choose whatever it is that you'd like. That's the intention that it has. So my aura is strong and stable. So if there is a thought, emotion, feeling, or physical sensation in your body somewhere over the next minute and 20 seconds, feel free just to let me know what that is. If you're too blissed out, that's okay. I love play-by-plays of like, oh my gosh, I'm feeling this, or this is coming up, or why am I thinking about that? So,
Okay.
All right, and it's connecting to the Healy, and where should we go? 3, 2, 1.
My third eye's like feels like it's moving all over the place.
All right, all done.
Yay. And it felt like it was like, and my solar plexus got really warm for sure.
Interesting.
Mm.
I love to see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so now what we're going to do, we're going to dive into there's over 120 programs that Healy offers. In addition, with the resonance, which is able to tap into the quantum, which is what we're doing, is it not only has all the 17 program pages, which are basically categories, so like pain or learning,
Yeah.
and within there's a bunch. They also offer Bach flower remedies, materia medica, amino acids, Australian bush flowers, Alaskan gem elixirs, Schulcher cell salts, and I Ching. So if you want to dive into one of those specific categories, you can. Though what I generally do is in all of Healy's programs, there's the gold cycle, which is basically the standard or frequency for body, physical, emotional. There's the pain and psyche, learning, fitness, job, sleep, beauty, skin, mental balance, bioenergetic programs number 1 and 2. Those are physiological systems. Meridians also, so if you're diving into Eastern traditions and acupuncture and whatnot. Chakras, there's protection, so that could be cellular, it could be sleep, it could be energies, 5G, EMF, things like that. And then also deep cycle, that's reset, cleanse. I did that all yesterday. And you can go into each one of those programs. Some programs have 10 program, or some program pages have 10, some have 5, some have 4, some have 12. And what I like doing is just choosing all of Healy programs. And what it does is it chooses of those program pages. So one program page could have 10 programs in it. So what we're going to do first is of those 17 pages, which 5 pages are going to be of your highest benefit. And it's going to just hit you with all those frequencies, because there could be 20, 25, 30 programs that it's running at the same time. Oh. So the intention is with what do I have the greatest resonance now? So it's not where do I want to be, and you don't have to answer this question. You don't even need to know the answer. It's more so allowing the technology to go, where am I actually? With what do I actually have the highest resonance with now? What do I have the greatest resonance now? And it'll say, oh, well, there you are. All right, so we'll both have the intention. With what do I have the greatest resonance now? Okay. The first one is the gold cycle. So this is anything from toxicity to mental, physical, emotional balance. It's really the gold standard of our bodies. And Nuno Nina created this series, and it's 144,000 frequencies in itself. That is what the Healy Gold comes with. All of them come with the gold programs. That's where that one starts. And then the gold edition for Healy, you can choose one of the program pages that's most of your highest benefit. So the next one is going to be Healy Job Program. So that's anything from concentration to stress levels. Skin, this is a lot. It could be elasticity, it could be wound support, it could be scarring, it could be acne.
I have eczema, random eczema on my knee.
Okay. And then learning, so also concentration, stress, and then bioenergetic balance number 1. Those are more physiological toxins, allergies, liver, I believe. So I'm going to send this again to myself, or this PDF, 1 second. And then we're going to run the energy, and then we're almost done. Okay, so here we go. All right, so for the next minute and 20 seconds, and you're ready. All right, all wrapped up on that? Any thoughts, feelings, sensations, emotions popping up on that one?
My mouth got really salivated. That was weird. I was like, oh my gosh.
Well, it's funny is when I'm doing this, it's almost like Reiki or any other energy work that you are the channel, but it comes through. And I don't talk about all the stuff that happens on this side of it, but
right.
a little month and a half into it, it's to the point now where I go, okay, so their mouth should be tingling right about now, or whatever. Where I'm like, because my mouth is like, oh, it's like blah, blah, blah. So
that's so funny.
It is. Right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the Healy Gold cycle, and I'm just going to go into that cycle and say of that one program page, let's go now deeper down that rabbit hole and see which of your highest benefit. And this is something that I do for our own family. I'll do a resonance, see of all the pages which is going to be of their benefit, and then within that page, let's see which is of the highest benefit, and then let's connect you with that one program. So that way it goes from practitioner focus to patient focus. Literally, you grasp your own power back. So the intention is, with what do I have the greatest resonance now? So we'll hold that intention right now. All right, so here we go. What it is saying, the first thing will be energy. The second is pure, which is toxicity, emotional, food, environment. Release, that's for pain. relaxation, and being, that's for mental just presence, which is really, really wonderful. So what I'm actually going to do is email this to myself, set you up for the next 26 minutes and 49 seconds, and then just, that's it. That's all I'm going to do. So let's see, gold. And then if you do have any questions, you can feel free to let me know.
Do I have to sit here?
No, you can be doing
cool.
whatever you want.
So it's like distance Reiki. That's really cool.
Yeah. Of
Beautiful.
course, if you'd like to sit there for the next 26 minutes and really feel into it, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah.
What's great about this, I've got a 3 and 5-year-old, and trying to get one of the electrodes around them to sit down for 50 minutes or an hour is interesting unless they're watching a movie or something. So I'll set them up once or twice a day, send energy to them. They'll be out playing and don't even know. And they'll ask me, hey, did I get a treatment today? Yeah, you did. Oh, did I get a treatment? Because you're not supposed to connect this to children. But since there's no connections, then well, what's the problem?
I have a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old, so the same type of energy there.
Yeah.
And the 2-year gap, it's hard.
It will, and it's magical because they're both in the other room playing with each other right now. And
that's beautiful.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, this is something that if you do end up, moving forward with, we've seen tremendous shifts in there.
Wow, cool.
Yeah, more so, not solely just the energy that we send on them. These kids that are coming out these days are really amazing mirrors for what's going on in us.
I know.
I'm just like, wow, how did you know that was going on the inside? Okay, so I'm going to watch you for half an hour, see what you're doing, and then I'm going to go work on myself for a while. And now I see you changing. It's like, it's so fun.
It's so beautiful.
So awesome. Well, Jordan, I really appreciate connecting. I don't know if you have any questions. I'll just, my standard practice is I'll just send you an email with some content to follow up with, some information and videos to look into. And I don't know what your intention was, if this was personal or potentially look at this as a revenue stream. On my side, I'll just say I've spent a lot of time, a lot of focus, and a lot of money learning how to get all of my content on the first page of Google and YouTube instantaneously using video. And that's what I teach in the Embrace Prosperity Mastermind group. And to connect with your soul clients, soul partners, and soul family. And I don't do this strategy very often because I've yet to find a way that it won't derail me from my life's purpose, because what happens is whenever I implement it, I'll get 40 appointments on my calendar. I'll be glued to my chair for a week, and that's not the way I'm living, or I prefer to live. And so I realized that what I'm really good at could not only be a benefit to me financially, more so people who are looking to be healers and looking to give away their services at no cost, looking to shift into that 5D of benefiting others and also being benefited in order to receive. And so anybody that does purchase a Healy resonance, I literally will be giving them leads throughout the world that I will not be able to handle. And so just know I'm looking for healers.
Is there payment plans with the most expensive one?
So let's work into that. Nothing is expensive except the reality that you're putting the lens on. And so when I look at this, I looked at that and went, wow, that was a drop in the bucket in comparison and where we're going. So just want to let you know that that's something there.
Yeah, yes, you're right.
Healy they don't have financing with them specifically. Okay. But that's something that if you go through other directions, I'm sure that you can find creative manifestation ways to pull that together.
Well, you know what we're doing? We're going to sell our house and we're going to move to Ecuador. So I'm about to come into
Cool. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, this would be really wonderful because I'm looking to literally a few more people, and I'll be launching this program and go, okay, well, here's all the leads. Have fun. If you need help, let me know.
I'd love to be a part of it.
Yeah, it's pretty magical. It's pretty magical. I can't say I mean, people are, when they get on my calendar like this and they don't know me, they just found me randomly, not randomly.
Yeah.
they're just like, well, so you must be this type of person or that or this or that and this. And I'm like, actually, I'm a senior vice president for a financial services company. This opportunity was just so aligned with me and my highest values. And I'm here. I know what my mission is. And this just fit in it just fit in perfectly. And that's what I'm doing. I'm connecting with my soul family to really get that out there and so that we can do this. So if that's something that's of interest to you, then we can definitely talk. And
cool.
I know that since you came in through the channels of Julian, we could have a lot of fun.
Yeah. We'll stay connected then for sure.
Cool. Absolutely.
Okay.
Well, let me know if you have any questions. And
just one more.
Sure.
My husband was like, I'm jealous. I want a session. Are you doing more of these?
Get them on my calendar.
All right, I will. Okay.
Yeah,
thank you.
absolutely. And then
All
when you do decide to purchase a residence, I record these. I'm not using them. My purpose of that is to give it to you, optimized, so that it goes to the first page of Google and you can start connecting with your own soul clients and having them come to you. So I would have already done the work for you to start connecting with leads already, and I've already aligned the timeline if that's something that you're interested in. So.
Cool. All right. Amazing. Beautiful.
Well, yeah. Same link. Just set them up. What's his name?
Cody.
Cody, cool. Well, when I see a Cody, I'll know who that is. And you've got another 21 and a half minutes. So if you want to sit down or run after the kids, it's up to you because you're going to have a lot of energy coming soon. So.
All right. Well, thank you so much. It was so beautiful to meet you.
It's wonderful to meet you. Beautiful as well. And I appreciate you, Jordan, and thanks for connecting. We'll talk to you soon.
Yep. And we'll talk soon.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.
We know that Healy's got you intrigued, so head on over to ChooseHealy.com to see tons of Healy testimonials, hear reviews on the Healy technology, and how to easily get your hands on this game-changing and disrupting opportunity to support you, your family, your community, your clients, and your patients. We look forward to you scheduling a time to experience the Healy Resonance device from wherever you are. So head on over to ChooseHealy.com to receive all the information you require and to schedule your Healy Resonance experience today. You'll be glad you did. Get ready for the new paradigm of affordable energy medicine. It's here today and waiting for you. ChooseHealy.com.